Shalom, Sister Ebony,
and Sister T.
and welcome to The Rock. We wanted to come to you today doing a follow-up video from a previous video we did called It's Not Too Late. Speaking to women about it's not too late to get a covering, to join a man's household. And we wanted to just do a follow-up video, being that a lot of things have changed. They've actually gotten worse. But we wanted to just speak to, what's going on in these times and any new understanding or information that we may have, and just still letting those that are still interested that it's not too late.
So that video I think was a Q&A because my master received a lot of emails from women who are emailing us through his page or that watches this channel. Sometimes they feel like it's too late, so we did do a video and encouraging women to step out and to let it be known that you want to be covered, and that you do want a covering, and that you are interested in, and getting them out the idea that they think that while they're out there, a manager is going to go searching for them somewhere and just find them, in the way things are right now, and let them know that that's not what's just going to happen. No man know you really from anywhere that's in the faith. So if you are on these channels and things, we encourage your sisters, just speak up. But also some of the sisters we know through email have had a lot of fears and things of being covered and being in a patriarchal marriage. And that's something that's more new to them because most of us come from just regular societal beliefs or Christianity. And if you go back and watch that video will talk a lot about, more of what we're just saying right now. But the reason we wanted to do a follow-up is because sisters are still asking the questions. Sisters have more questions. Even since that time, we did have emails and people were, some people were speaking up, but then others still weren't. Still, people are still filled with fears. And some of the things that we have learned since that time, why some of the women still weren't getting covered, or some did get covered, and then some things weren't working out very well. But one of the things that we have learned was that a lot of times we had spoken about, sisters not being covered because of the societal beliefs, and they're waiting for a man to come find them, or they're really religious and different things. But there's more to this. We're not sure at this point if sisters even want to be covered. So this video, I guess, when we talk about the things that is needed to happen, will be to the sisters who truly, truly, truly want to be covered. But before we get to that part, when we talk to sisters, we're not really sure that they really want to be covered. What's happening is, based on the way we were trained, based on the way society taught us, they already taught us to be independent. You have to have a job, a career. You have to have, these badges that come with you. And then after you do all that, you want to find marriage, and you want to come with these badges, like I got a degree, or I've done this, or I've done that. And really what the sisters are doing is creating their own independence. And then they think that they might be ready after that time to be for marriage, but they're not. And in fact, they're actually worse off. Some of the sisters, I remember one in particular talking to us, say, like, she doesn't know she wants to get married, but she just got so much going on in her life. And my sister and I was talking, and we're like, that's exactly the problem with how we've been trained. And that's exactly the problem. People have a lot. No. That's exactly the problem. People got so much going on with their life. And that's the thing. How can you get married if you got so much going on with your life? Like, your life is not for, you don't create a life and then be like, I'm trying to find a way to fit this man into my life. No, you need to get rid of all that's going on in your life so you can fit into the man's life, into the man's vision. There's no way you'll be able to operate a man's vision when you're operating your own life. life, your own program, your own dreams and aspirations. You can't do both. You can't say, I want a husband in a biblical marriage. Now, in the world, you can do whatever you want to. And whoever want to do it with you, then okay. But biblically, or biblical marriage, you're not going to operate the idea that you want a college degree and you want all these other things going on and in a marriage. They're not going to go hand in hand. Your college degree, especially if you went out and got it on your own, with your own because you wanted it, because you had dreams and aspirations, that's not going to work. You have to determine, are you trying to be a college student? Are you trying to be a professional? Are you trying to build a profession? Are you trying to build a business? Are you trying to be your own boss? Yeah. You trying to do that, or are you trying to be covered? Like, you got to make up your mind. And I think, like, from what, like, every time we hear it and we see it, more women are career minded. More women, and then they've been taught that being career minded is the same thing as like being a help me to your husband. Like, you're gonna bring your dreams and aspirations to your husband, and somehow y'all gonna be, you got this great thing to offer him, but he's not asking for that offering. He's asking you to be a help me, and your career mindedness is not helping you be a help me. In fact, it's probably a bigger issue than someone who really don't have that much going on for them. Sometimes those are the easiest ones to learn how to get in line, because they don't got all these dreams and aspirations that first have to be torn down, and they have to be disappointed in because the man says, I don't want that. You know what I mean? So, and we don't say that. We say that to like encourage you, and we say that to just, maybe if we speak on it a little bit, maybe it'll help someone. Maybe someone will be like, well, that's me, and maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's the issue. I want to be in a biblical marriage, but I'm also trying to have a career. So you have to make up your mind. You got to decide. You're talking about a career, you're talking about marriage. Are you trying to have this big thing and then say, well, a man should want to be with me because of this? Because that's not going to work. Not biblically, not in a biblical marriage. It's not going to happen. Because the man is not to come to you and be a part of your life and your family and your dreams. You were supposed to be coming to him and be a part of his family, his life, his vision, his will, his way. And you can't come with that and what you want at the same time. They're always going to conflict. You can't serve two masters. The master of the husband and then the master of yourself. What you want. You know, most women have already become masters to themselves. So that's why I said it that way. You become a master to yourself, so you can't serve two. You can't serve your dreams, your aspirations, and then try to serve his dreams and aspirations. One is gonna love one is gonna hate the other. Isn't that the book? So, and I think that's what we start to do, and we don't even realize it. And me and my sister was talking about that, like, dang, if y'all wasn't merciful to us and catch us when he did, if y'all didn't have mercy on us, because it ain't like we were any better, that our thoughts were any better, any greater, there was nothing extra special about us. But if y'all wasn't merciful to us, that's where we would be right now, be confused and lost. I mean, I imagine all the stuff that our master still has to deal with us on, like constantly, you know, teach us or direct us or show us where we're going wrong. Now, where he still is directing us in areas and saying, hey, no, this is not it, this is the way it is, and this is still part of that old training, you know, he has to do that now. I can't imagine if y'all would have just left us out there uncovered, we would have been more empowered to be independent, because that's what everyone was already teaching us. So, I mean, you want to ask that?
Women just need to be honest with themselves, be transparent with themselves, and with themselves first. And, you know, not just hearing what's going on in the world and saying, well, oh, I need a covering, because they want security, but not really wanting to be a helpmeet. They're just thinking about, you know, saving themselves or how bad the world is, and not really wanting the covering, and understand and know what being a helpmeet is and what marriage is. They're just coming out of fear, for what's going on in the world, fear for their life, but not really fearing their life in a biblical sense, being that we were created to be helpmeets, and our Salvation is through our husbands, through our masters. So women need to be honest with themselves and not. We have too many stories of women coming into households and not having it made up in their mind that they are wanting to be a helpmeet, and then coming in the household, wrecking the household because their mind's not made up. One foot is in the house or in the door, and one foot's out the door because they're still wanting to have it their way, want their own program, and still have worldly mindset and not want to change their mindset. And now I forgot my train of thought with that one, but women then they end up wrecking the household because their mind's not made up. They get in their emotions and they end up leaving and destroying themselves and making vows and hurting the people, the family that they've come to say that they want to be with, that they want. So women need to know what they want. Do they really want to cover? And do they understand what that means? Do they know what being a helpmeet is? Yeah.
So in this follow-up video, that's a question we present back to you, although we've been asked a question. And our answer is it too late? No, it's really not too late until the ark door closes. But the problem is you don't know when the ark door closed for you. And I think that's like the same thing when people say, is it too late for my salvation? Well, breath goes out of your body. It is too late for you, but it may not be too late for this person over here. Or Yah says, I'm closing the door on you. He may have not closed the door for this person over here. So you don't want to wait thinking, well, the ark door is open because I see this, and this. No. The ark door can close. And when that ark door closed, when your opportunity come and go, it can be too late. But right now, is it too late? No, not from what I can see. But you don't want to take forever, and you don't want to keep playing with your opportunities. That's what you don't want to do. You don't want to keep missing opportunity after opportunity after opportunity because you are trying to figure out whether you actually want to be married or not. Are you trying to squeeze out your last bit of fun or your last bit of independence or your last bit of I want to do what I want to do? Because that's what will get you burned. So to answer the question, is it too late? No. But you don't know when your door is going to close. So you don't know when your Savior is going to come, being your master, your husband, where that opportunity where Yah says, here's your chance and this is the last chance you get, or this is your last opportunity, or here's your opportunity. It's helpful. I hope we answered your questions. I know we had some interruptions here. We got long-winded on some parts, but however, I do hope this was, you see this? Getting beat up by babies and stuff. You see? These babies just be, you get all beat up. But anyways, I hope this video was encouraging. I hope it was helpful. I hope you sisters are encouraged. If you want to be covered, as we always say, make yourself known. But just be ready. Just know what you want. And if you really don't want to be covered and you say, I can't do all that because I want to be me. I want to do me. Then do you over there and don't waste time trying to destroy no man's house because you're trying to do you. But if you really want to be covered and you really like, I'm trying to get this. I may not be perfect at it. I may not got all the details, whatever. Make yourself be known and let Yah guide the rest. From there, put yourself in that position to humble yourself so you can get covered before the ark door closes. Until next time, sisters, I hope, like I said, you enjoyed this video, and I hope it is helpful. Is there anything you want to say in closing?
No.
Oh, see the babies. They just beating us. Okay, well, then until next time, sisters, bless y'all. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Oh.